Hey, growth-minded attorney. Before I bring you to today's amazing content, I want to remind you that we're in the fourth quarter, which means that we're offering a free marketing analysis and a free marketing plan that's going to help you take your law firm to the next level. Now, this plan is all about digital marketing. What are you doing online to ensure your success? How do you show up online in terms of compared to your competitors? How can we fix that so that way you can actually go above your competitors and reach your goals? What are your goals? Are you looking to take on another associate? Are you looking to maybe get another location? Are you looking to grow your partners? Whatever those goals are, this marketing plan and analysis is going to bring you closer to those goals and set you up for success for the next year. So take advantage of that right now. Just head on over to my website, lbmsllc.com. Hit the free report button on the top right-hand corner if you're on a desktop, or type right-hand corner even if you're on a mobile. And that will initiate the process. Once you do that, you will get the report, and you will sit down with one of my marketing gurus that's going to go over the plan with you and let you know how to execute that, so that way you meet your goal. So with that, I'm going to bring you into today's content. Enjoy. Take care.
Hello and welcome to Marketing Solutions for Local Law Firms, the podcast that provides you with all the latest digital marketing tools, tips, and strategies you will need to implement in order to stay ahead of your competition. If you are looking to substantially increase your caseload in the next 6 months, this is the podcast for you. And now, here's the host of our show, the local business guy himself, Frank Deming.
Hello, everyone. This is Frank Deming, the local business guy. Welcome to another episode of Marketing Solutions for Local Law Firms. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Happy Hump Day. I hope you guys are having a rockin' week thus far. Today, I want to talk to you about, we're in the fourth quarter, as you know. We've been talking about a lot of fourth quarter stuff this quarter. And today I want to get into some marketing budgets, because I want you to start thinking about next year, 2024. So everything I'm talking to you about today, and basically this whole 3 months, this whole quarter, is to prepare you for next year. Okay. So I really want you to pay attention to this, because it's very important that you get this right, especially going into next year. Okay. Now, speaking of the fourth quarter, I want to remind you guys that every fourth quarter, Local Business Marketing Solutions, the company I own and run, we offer law firms a free online audit report. And we go over a lot of strategies for your marketing, 100% free. This is a $750 value. We do it 100% free anytime between now and December 31st. If you contact us on January 1st, you're too late. So just head on over to my website, lbmsllc.com. You will see a button, whether you're on desktop or on your mobile, on the right-hand corner that says free online report. All you have to do is click on that button and start the process. Once you start that process, you will get a free online report. And after that, someone will contact you with your free marketing analysis. Okay. Again, that's only between, it's a $750 value, and it's free to you as long as you contact us before the 31st of December. All right. So of 2023, by the way, just in case you're trying to listen to this thing and you're in 2024 already. No, it's not going to work. All right. So without further ado, let's get into 5 tips to maximize your marketing budget. Okay. And again, these are all tips that we want to go over with you as well. Some of these things we're going to go over with you as you take us up on our offer to to have us do your marketing audit. But either way, but this is just high level. This is just scratching the surface. Okay, we'll get into more nitty gritty for your particular situation once we talk. All right, so let's go over those 5 tips to maximize your budget. I don't want to make this episode too long. I just want to give you an idea of what you should be doing. So number 1, you want to determine your business goals. See, before you can allocate budget, you have to, without doubt, you have to determine your goals. Are you looking to increase revenue, expand your client base, or improve client retention rates? Okay. And then once you have, a clear understanding of what those goals are. I mean, it could be more things. Again, I'm just doing surface level stuff here. So let's break this down a little bit more. So acquisition, So according to a study that I saw online, 76% of consumers search online before visiting a physical store, or in your case, your business. Okay. So if you want to reach a larger audience, you have to boost your online presence. Okay. So you may want to allocate more of your marketing spend in boosting your brand awareness and producing high quality content, et cetera, et cetera. I'm a huge advocate of content marketing. I think it's a really good long game to do, and you have to have a long game and a short game, as you know. We talk about that a lot on the show. Retention. So even if your firm already has a steady stream of clients, you still need to spend on marketing. That's the point. And a lot of I hope you understand. A lot of my clients understand that. Some don't, believe it or not. So you can spend your money to retain clients in a plethora of different ways. Okay, and I'm going to give you just 4 quick ones. Email marketing. I'm a huge advocate of email marketing. A lot of you guys are on my email list. You never go a whole month without hearing from me. Okay? Because you're staying top of mind. I want you guys to understand that, I'm providing you I know you're my clients or what have you. However, and we meet monthly to go over your marketing, but there are other things that I also provide and give you on the table by giving you good tips on certain things that that's working in marketing for other practice areas. So if you're personal injury, this is working, but family law, this is also working. You may want to try that out. But I'm just, for retention, I'm keeping you in my email list. Social media marketing helps you build a community around your law firm. Okay, a lot of you guys found me on social media. There was an outreach, so that's a good example of what I'm talking about. Another good thing for retention is you want to host client appreciation events. I had a client of mine not too long ago that they hosted this whole, they're like they do a lot of stuff. They do family law, they do estate planning, they do personal injury, they do juvenile law, a lot of these things. And it was just like a huge appreciation event for their clients, and their clients was inviting people over, and that was just ask the attorney. Kind of like what I'm doing here, Meet the Attorney series that I have. They have Ask the Attorney, and they're in the Phoenix area, and it was a great event. I mean, I think it was 125 people that showed up, and they barely promoted it, but it's a good way for having retention. You also can implement loyalty programs, and you want to reward clients for their continued business. That strategy, it could work in many different ways. I'd love to, if you're curious about that with more detail, I'd love to, give you some brainstorming ideas of, how you're going to implement that for your particular thing. So that's retention. So if you're going to determine your business goals, you're going to have a plan, your goals for acquisition, your goals for retention. I gave you some ideas for that. Also, your goals for referrals. Most of your business is coming from referrals. So how do you want to continue that going? And if there's been a recent dip, if you will, in your referral practices, how do you boost that up? What are those goals for that? And also expansion. Of course, you can also allocate your budget with the goals for if you want to surpass your revenue record of growing your firm. So you want to expand. Maybe your goal is to expand. So maybe you create like a landing page for a new practice area. I'm talking about this because I recently took on a firm that they primarily focused on estate planning, but they wanted to expand. So now they're also taking on things like family law. They're not doing personal injury, but they're doing family law. They're doing tax planning law, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I can't remember exactly all the stuff, but they're expanding everything, and we're creating landing pages for these things. So that expansion is part of their goals. So these are good ideas in terms of, number one, when I say determine your business goals. So you want to talk about acquisition, retention, referral, expansion. Okay, I hope that makes a lot of sense. And we can get into deeper stuff. Again, you can always reach out to us, 888-416-7752. Give me a buzz, schedule some time with me, and we can go over your particular situation. Number two, consider your firm's current and projected revenue. All right, so if you work out your marketing budget, you have to have a clear understanding of your current revenue. Number one, okay, that should go without saying. And it's also important to consider that your projected what is your projected revenue. So if you're expecting a significant growth in the coming year, based on how you plan on getting there, based on number one, what we talked about. You may want to allocate a larger percentage of your revenue towards the marketing that's going to support this growth. Okay. And again, that should go without saying. So consider current and projected revenue. Number three, know that you're spending marketing budgets differently. Know that your firm's spending marketing budgets differently. Let's talk about this a little bit. So I know it sounds a little bit confusing, but you'll see, like, say, rough estimates from some different sources about how much a law firm should be spending. Right? Some say 11% of the company growth revenue, and then there's other studies that will say a lot as low as 5% of that same thing. So, and then some of them actually recommend half of those numbers, halfway through those numbers. All right. So let's break that down. So let's go law firm, age, and size. Okay. Smaller law firms tend to have a higher marketing budget to get their brand and their services known. And that's the truth, and that makes sense. And then most law firms, they're going to begin with a higher than average marketing budget and trim their spending as they gain traction. Okay. Now there are other marketing budgets that can actually lower for, say, a larger firm, and that has more established names, so their marketing budgets are lower. Okay, so this is what I mean by number 3: know what your law firm's spending budgets and spend it differently. So again, I'm just throwing out these things because I don't know your firm size. If you want to, again, go over it with me and we can drill this down, we can. But you could use this as a rule of thumb. Okay. Now, another thing that you want to consider is office location. Is your office in a city where law firms can be found left and right? That's something that I consider. Or is it or is your law firm in a very rural place? That's something to consider in terms of marketing budgets. Okay, if you tend to be in a highly traffic area, say like New York City, Los Angeles, your marketing budget should be a little higher because it's going to be that much harder to reach people. Hope that makes sense. All right. So number 4 is you want to create a realistic budget for your marketing. Okay. And I'm going to break it down by budget allocation based on on different based on the different sales funnel stage of your marketing. Okay. For instance, and your different marketing channels. Okay. So here's a rule of thumb, and this goes across, depending on where you are, whether you're a large firm, small firm, or whatever your allocations are. I'm going to break it down by percentage of what you should spend. So on sales funnel for budget allocations, like you're saying, let's say awareness marketing, your budget allocation should be about 10%. So let's just assume your marketing budget is $100,000. Let's just make it a free, not free, just really simple math. So you have a budget allocation for the year of $100,000. 10% of that should be spent on awareness. What are the marketing channels that you're going to be on awareness? Social media. You want to be on content marketing. You want to be on SEO and display ads. Those are all awareness type of marketing. Okay, 10%. Another 20 to 50% should be on what we call consideration stage in terms of a sales funnel. And that's PPC ads, email marketing, and events. Events like we talked about. 20 to 50%. And then decision, based on the sales funnel stage of decision, 40 to 70% of that budget should be spent on decision sales funnel. Now, the marketing channels that we're talking about for decision is retargeting ads, referral programs, user-generated content, free consultations. All of these types of marketing strategies should be on the decision side. Okay? That's number 4. Number 4 is create a realistic budget for your firm's marketing. And I just broke down the different funnels stages. And again, it's a lot deeper than this. We're just going over the surface here. I don't want to leave you hanging. I want to just give you something to chew on. And now let's talk about, last but not least, evaluate your marketing results. Okay? You want to make sure that your firm's marketing expenses will be worth it. Okay? And so if you want to make sure of that, you got to follow these tips. Number 1, calculate the cost per lead. For each marketing channel that we talked about earlier, just in number 4, you want to divide your marketing expenses by the number of leads that channel has been generating. Okay, that's how you calculate the cost per lead. Number 2, you want to qualify your leads. You want to make sure that they are they have a high likelihood of converting into paying clients. That's how you want to qualify them. You have your qualifying questions. I mean, a lot of you guys already know this like the back of your hand. Number 3, last but not least of this last tip, is take only the cases that you can actually handle. All right. If you do this, it's going to allow you to provide the clients with with competence and really good representation for whatever it is that you work on. Whatever it's, I don't care if it's family, is estate plan. No matter what it is that you work on, if you can take only the cases that you can handle, you won't have a problem. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today. I really wanted to go over these budgets with you. How to maximize your budget for your marketing. And I hope this helps. Okay, I really do hope this helps. If you have any questions about this, again, give us a call, 888-416-7752, or send us an email at info@lbmsllc.com, and we'll be happy to help you out. And again, do not forget, if you want a free marketing audit of your marketing, head over to the website, lbmsllc.com. Click on the button that says free online report. That is going to kick the process off. You just fill out the really simple form to fill out. You'll be sent an email of an online report. Then after that, you will get a phone call from either myself or one of my marketing folks, and we will give you your free marketing audit. Now, it takes about, you'll get the free report within 24 hours, and then you'll get a phone call also within those 24 hours. But that phone call is basically just to schedule your audit, your marketing audit. Okay, so I don't want you to think that you're going to get your marketing audit in 24 hours. No, you just get phone calls and follow-ups of your marketing audit, and then we'll schedule the marketing audit with you. Okay, hope that helps. Anyway, guys, this has been Frank Deming, the local business guy, and I can't wait to see you next week. I think we have Meet the Attorney next week. Yes, we do. So with that, we'll see you guys next week where I introduce you to another super duper attorney. Take care, and bye for now. Peace out.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Marketing Solutions for Local Law Firms, the podcast that provides you with all the latest digital marketing tools, tips, and strategies you will need to implement in order to stay ahead of your competition. If you would like to know more about the topic we discussed on the show today, reach out to Frank and his team at 888-416-7752 and schedule a discovery call with one of the marketing consultants. If you'd like to be a guest on our show, send an email to podcast@lbmsllc.com and we will put you on the schedule. With that being said, until next week, make it a successful digital marketing day. Peace out.